Hi everyone, welcome to our broadcast today. It's gonna be like no other, I promise you. This is gonna be the mega broadcast. All right, we're on now. Go ahead and invite everybody. This is the time for action. You know what we are all about. We're all about action, action, action. So let's do it like we know how to do it. Let's invite everybody. Rita, thank you. Paul Kazanovsky, thank you. Firstman Idiahi, thank you, everybody. Let's do this like we always do it. I'm going to play you a music that I know all of you like while we're waiting to get everybody on board. Sure, we know music. Let me just get that going. And what's up? Okay. Go ahead and get everybody together. Share this video. You know how we do it. Go ahead and share the video. Tonight it's about chatting with the man of the moment. The man who has got everybody in Nigeria. Oh my goodness, the man is turning Nigeria upside down. They don't know what to do with him. Oh, that's interesting. I'm laughing my head off. When it started, they said it was inconsequential. But now, the inconsequential Omoyole is getting them freaking out. They haven't seen anything yet. All right. Mr. President, I'm so happy to have you live. All these winch people, they've been winching me. Every time we try to bring somebody live, we do something and we don't get the person connected. I was getting so depressed, man. I said, not today again. So I'm so happy. Guys, if you still don't think that this is the next president of Nigeria, well, you're looking at him now. But everybody we've tried to bring live a couple of days, weeks now, it's not worked. But when you have a person who is smart, who is IT compliant, a man who knows how to work the system, he knows how to get away with things, and he's live. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Let me see your thumbs up. Let me see your thumbs up. Everybody, your thumbs up for our president. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hello, my connection is probably bad. I can barely hear you. Can you hear me, Chidi?
Yes, we can hear you very well. We can hear you loud and clear. In fact, it's a miracle that you actually came on. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. Everybody that we try to get on from Nigeria has been terrible. But we can hear you, sir. We can hear you. Yes, we can hear you.
Better now, but
I'm fine. I
photo
should
is
be
frozen on
asking,
my
how
end.
are you?
Thank you so much for bringing me on.
We should be asking, how are you?
Hello?
Yes, yes, I can hear you. Yeah, it's going well. It's going well. I said we should be asking you how you are doing. You'll be you have been taking off and landing and taking off and landing. Oh my God. Oh. It's okay, sir. I understand. It's crazy. It's very, very difficult. I don't know. It's all messed up. We try to try to communicate with Nigeria, and it's frustrating if people don't understand when we say we are taking it back. When you're taking this message everywhere about how things are terrible in Nigeria, if they don't believe it. No, when you are outside the country, once you step outside the country, ladies and gentlemen, we just lost him. But you guys know that it's so difficult for you to make a connection from Nigeria. Nigeria is the only country that we are not able to do things like other places. It is very, very frustrating. You try of cake, but whenever you try to talk to someone that is connecting from Nigeria, it is so difficult. It is I don't get it. What kind of a country is that? It is very, very annoying. Honestly speaking, it is very, very annoying. You see, when he was in Australia, when he was in Germany, when he was in the US, he could do live broadcasts. You could get him online. But as soon as you get into Nigeria, everything just changes. And that is very, very, very annoying. Honestly, very, very annoying. I don't even know. I don't know. It's so annoying. Anyways, we have the president of Nigeria 2019, the presidential candidate of the African Action Congress, Omoyele Sowore. He was live with us a little bit, but now we're going to bring him back again. But let's just let's talk a little bit about what he's been doing. You all know that recently there was a labor action plan against the government in protest of minimum wage, and the government, after so much negotiation, agreed to pay 30,000 naira as minimum wage. But I don't know if a lot of you already know that Omoyele Sowore and the AAC already planned that we were going to pay 100,000 naira. Omoyele Sowore, his plan for Nigeria is to pay workers 100,000 naira. So even though the government has accepted to pay 30,000 naira, which is below $100, people make $100 a day. You can imagine that. And yet a government is happy to be paying people 30,000 a whole year. That is very, very discouraging. That is not acceptable. That is not acceptable at all. We are gonna while we wait to bring him back sometime in the show, I'm gonna have one or two people speak. When they are able, we'll add them. We know how it is in Nigeria. The connection is terrible. But just so you guys know what Omoyele Sowore has planned for the workers of this country is 100,000 naira minimum wage when he becomes the president of this country. I mean, that sets him apart from every other presidential candidate. In fact, these days, I don't hear about any other party except AAC, apart from the looters and the ones who have ruined our country. It is only AAC all over the place, and we've just been here for barely 5 months. So you can imagine that is how much we have evangelized the Nigerian populace. That is how much we have stirred people up, and that is very, very good. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be hoping that we will get him back on. I don't know. It is always very, very, very annoying. People tell me, Chidi, take it easy, take it easy. It is difficult to take it easy because Nigeria is a country where nothing works. Nothing works. It is amazing. Nothing works. And that is why AAC in our, let me see. Everybody wants to have the president come back to us. We will try. We'll really try our best. But anybody else can come in shortly, and we will try. It is crazy. It is really, really crazy. So, ladies and gentlemen, we had the pleasure of having a president, 2019, of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Omoyele Sowore, come live a couple of minutes ago. But then again, the crazy telecommunications network in Nigeria robbed us of that moment. You see, if the leadership of Nigeria cares about reaching people, reaching everybody, they would be worried about this epileptic communications network that we have in Nigeria. But they don't care. They don't care. The telecommunications companies, they bribe their way through to the government. So they just allow them. They allow them to do whatever they like. They allow them to do everything they like. They don't monitor them. They don't do anything. So people in Nigeria, you can see when I'm in Nigeria, is below standard. They don't understand it. They say, Chidi, why are you always complaining? Why are you always complaining? Look at it. It's difficult for you to engage with people outside the country. Something that has become just basic all over the world. It's still complicated in Nigeria. Just to go online and speak to someone in Nigeria via video in 2018, it's still a big issue. Isn't that pathetic? Isn't that very, 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 very amazing? It's unheard of. Anywhere, even just Ghana, if you step out of Nigeria, you won't believe the telecommunications network in Ghana and other African countries around us. But in Nigeria, we are still taking baby steps in telecommunications, and yet the companies that operate, the companies in charge of telecommunication in Nigeria, the private companies like MTN, they are ripping us off. They are making so much money. And what are our leaders doing? Nothing. Nothing. Our leaders are not doing anything. God will help us. That's all I can say. God will really help us. We will continue to ask you to support us. This is actually a fundraising event. We're trying to raise funds because, as you all know, for us to be able to move around, the president has been going around not just Nigeria, but all over the world. All over the world, the president has been going around and canvassing for votes. Yeah, I tried to accept your invite, Mr. President, and I don't know what happens. Please, could you send the invite again? Maybe I'll try this time around. Yeah, someone says we need strong sensitization. Okay, let me. I don't see any invite. But and you tell me this, I think there was I don't know. force in Nigeria. Nigeria is our world trying the highest. And yet, how did the
Please leave your message for...
No, this is not the Nigerian number. Oh, we lost him again. This is just terrible. Amos says this is the common sense for whom to vote for. Honestly speaking, if guys, I think this is already preaching our message. The problem is, I don't know why people want to continue with this kind of system. You want to continue with a system that is taking you in the opposite direction of progress. A system where the whole world has left you behind. We are still struggling to make simple internet connection, and the whole world is already trying to do 3D video connections. And Nigeria, a whole rich Nigeria, we are still struggling to do this kind of connection. I can preach a whole message for you based on just this internet connection. It is hopeless. It is useless. I don't know. And everybody says, come back and fix the country. Now, people are there. People like Moyele Sowore are there trying to fix the country. And this is what you get. So all I can tell you is support AAC, support Moyele Sowore, and definitely, if you want something better than what you're seeing right now, you know where to vote. I don't even need to say more than that. If you want better communications, if you want better technology, if you want a technology that is 2018 compliant, you know who to vote for. We are applying everything humanly possible to make sure that we bring this interaction to you and you can see what we're getting. You see how much effort young people are putting. You see a president who is doing all he can to, just because of his love for this country. Look at all the frustration. Look at all the stress that our presidential candidate has to go through just to make things work in Nigeria. He could have as well just relaxed in his New York residence and enjoy. One thing people don't understand is that some people don't have any reason to go to Nigeria. Honestly speaking, someone like Moyele Sowore can just stay in New York and enjoy the best of life. There is good life in New York. The transportation is perfect. The telecommunications, it doesn't have to buy a recharge card in New York. It doesn't have to worry about anything. It doesn't have to be frustrated because he just wants to talk to somebody on the phone. But yet he'll leave everything, leave his Sahara Reporters company that is doing well and go right to Nigeria and just try to talk to people, just to even try to mirror people's situations back to them. And this is what he's getting. I wish and I hope people can see this kind of sacrifice and understand what this whole thing is all about. Because people just think about, it's just getting money and sharing. And someone I was interviewing was telling me how the other people are selling votes. But it's not just about you giving. All right, I'm placing a call, a direct call right now to you, Mr. President. Hello, Mr. President.
Hello.
Oh, good. All right, so we can hear you.
Yeah, can you see me as well?
Sorry about this whole disappointment from our telecommunications system.
It's that, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, so everybody has been itching to hear from you.
Yeah, I can see you right now, and I can see myself on the other half of the window, but I don't know if anybody can see me.
Yeah, everybody's seeing you. Everybody's seeing you.
You just can't hear me.
No, they can hear you too, because I called you on this phone. So now we're hearing you directly from the phone.
All right. right. Thank you so much for bringing me on. Even though I don't have much time tonight, I have a long day tomorrow trying to get to the UK. But I'll try the best I can to participate in your show. And let me say good evening to everyone from here in Abuja. And also, wherever you may be, maybe good afternoon in the US and good morning in some other places. Especially now that we have a lot of friends in Australia.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. President. The reason we're doing this is a lot of people really don't understand that there is a lot of people don't understand. No, don't hear. A lot of people don't understand that it takes a lot of money to run a campaign, and at the presidential level and the gubernatorial level, and even right down to the House of Assembly and Senate levels, we try to talk to them, we try to preach to them, and so we just said, you know what, let's bring you on, let them know that what we are doing is for real, and we at our own level are trying to piggyback on you as our boss. So that's really what we're doing. And it's really an honor to have you come on live to kind of validate what we're doing and to really show that you've got our back and we are in this together. So thank you so much, Mr. President. I would just like you to quickly talk about this went off. I'm going to try to connect you again because it went off. So when it comes on, I'm going to be asking. Okay, we're calling again. Okay, good. We have you back. I wanted to talk a little bit about the 30,000 naira minimum wage that the federal government has promised to pay workers.
Yeah. Well, we have to thank ourselves for posting the minimum wage to the Nigerian onto the political stage. Otherwise, there was no plan, I guess, to even pay workers anything at all. And as we speak, the federal government is yet to validate the 30,000 naira agreement. But what we need to take Nigerian workers or show everyone is that 30,000 naira is not going to become a living wage. And as a result, our proposal still stands. Our proposal is for 100,000 naira minimum wage per month as a starting point, and we understand and done our research and we know Nigeria can pay that amount of money. And we reject the 30,000 naira and we hope that workers will vote for the appropriate candidate who will demand a living wage, not a minimum wage.
Exactly. So you're saying
we're planning to introduce a minimum wage. We're also thinking we're going to introduce a maximum wage.
Great. All right. And the question people always ask is, where are you going to get the money to be able to pay this 100,000 naira that you propose?
We have mentioned that we will do this in three ways. First is that we will block corruption. We will block all the sources of corruption in the country. We use about $5 billion officially to official graft and corruption in Nigeria every year. We are proposing to pay workers only $1.5 million. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
When we block all the outlets for corruption in the country, we still have $3.5 million. $3.5 billion to play with after paying workers minimum wage. Secondly, we said that we collect all the taxes that Nigeria deserves from corporations, individuals. Right now, our tax rate is 7%, whereas the practically go to 15%. Mind you, we are not increasing taxes, we are just collecting what is due to Nigerians. That alone is bringing another 1.3 to 1.3 billion naira, in addition to what we are collecting currently. So what I'm trying to say is that how much do we need to gain to pay workers over 1.3 billion naira to pay minimum wage? That is what we have to wage for. The third aspect of it is proper accounting and collection of royalties for moving our oil. Right now we sell oil in international markets. A lot of oil companies are not paying taxes. They are not paying appropriate royalties. Even the Minister of State for Oil has admitted that Nigeria lost over $60 billion to unpaid royalties in the last few years. So we will make sure we collect every penny that is owed to us royalties. And here we are, that can be applied. In fact, what we are seeing and looking at immediately is that the minimum wage of 100,000 may not even last longer than 3 months or 6 months before we increase it to something better. As soon as we implement all of that policies that we are handling the revenue generation capacity of the Nigerian state. So it's exciting. But there are other means of generating funds. There are ways in which we diversify our economy from what it is now. And by the time we increase the electrical, I'm talking about electricity output in the country to 3,000 to 4,000 people. A lot of revenue will come in, a lot of companies will kick in, a lot of companies will come back on that block, and a lot of economic activities will bring in revenue and income to Nigeria. There's nobody left in Nigeria that can pay the 6,000 naira or 30,000 naira. Not even our government are receiving 18,000 naira. Private Nigerian senators receive 450,000 naira a month. The senators are collecting our political leaders are collecting it's unconscionable to pay workers 30,000 naira. 100,000 naira is nothing for living wage as far as we are concerned.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. President. We still can hear you. There's some echo. Maybe you need to reduce your own volume a little bit. But we are so grateful to have you come and speak to us. Especially why I took up the issue of minimum wages. A lot of people think that we just talk without action. They don't know that in the background there's a team of professionals.
We have that. As you mentioned before, Nigeria has been let me I'm trying to figure out the full meaning of AMCON. This is how Nigeria mops up in the country, right?
Yeah.
I completely forgot to put in
Yeah, Afcon. Yeah.
I'll figure it out. Right? And what that means is that is the salary of minimum wage that we're proposing for almost 3 or 4 years. And these guys are not going to do that. They want to afford just to them, they want to build houses. They are living in luxury. And Nigerians are the ones that have been made to pay back their debt. You know, these guys have been paid by us. So, honestly, I don't understand why we kind of support, you know, a fair and just minimum wage to our workers. You know, actually, we can do that and still have surplus. But we are more interested in paying people who are not working, people who have not valued their lives. We're talking about big corporations, banks, we're talking about political officials and elected officials. We have the governor taking up about 50 million naira to a billion naira applicants to vote. And they never make the payment. But they are working, governors are own workers, 18 months away. Some workers have been paid half of even the 18,000 naira that they are being owed. So we have considered something, the conversation, we considered important the conversation on Nigeria. And right now, we are forced to pay minimum wage.
That's right. That's right. Now, let me quickly give you a chance to touch on a very burning issue. A lot of people think, no, CD, don't talk about this issue. It's controversial. But you see, I stay in Canada. I have residence also in Canada, and I know that recently Canada legalized cannabis, and because of and it's a huge revenue generating product right now. But Nigeria, the way we view it, I don't think a lot of people understood what you were talking about when you said we should invest in the production and distribution of cannabis, because they just said, this man said that Nigeria should start smoking Igbo everywhere. Can you throw a little bit light on that?
Well, we've thrown light on this. I think a lot of people are now understanding that we are not joking. What we're saying is that, yes, if you want to diversify your economy, you can open your mind and your heart to understanding how the rest of the world is working, right? The world is working in very, very powerful ways. And the world economy is based on, innovation. It's based on creativity. It's based on products that have technological value. And cannabis has become a very powerful plant in the world. It has always been. It was scandalized for a long time, but now people are realizing the medicinal value of it. The most recent medicinal value of cannabis is actually the cure for epilepsy. It helps to cure cancer. It helps to cure, side effects of drugs. It has a lot of kinds of uses. The plant itself is stronger than cotton. So when you have all of this happening, and it has become multi-billion-dollar industry, and countries that hitherto told us that this product or plant is harmful to us are now legalizing it. And they will be forcing us to even buy from them in a few months, if not, a few years, if not more. Besides that, when Canada is giving you grant and is giving you support, it's cannabis money, profit that they make from cannabis that they're going to be giving you. when they are giving you foundation money, you should just stop pretending. You should stop hiding behind the we cannot allow ignorance to continue to rule our lives. It is completely ignorant to think that, cannabis only used in making people high, which is the aspect that has to do with THC.
Yeah, what people don't even understand is that
I'm now in Canada. Canada legalized it about 2 weeks ago, and they can't even supply themselves enough. They are 70% short of their needs. Imagine if you are getting into the market already right now. You have had a relationship with countries like China and the shipping cannabis. We bought over 1.5 naira worth of cannabis every year here. Oh, by the way, when I was mentioning AMCON, the Asset Management Company of Nigeria, I wanted to correct that.
Yeah.
It's been a long day here, so but and Canada could make use of cannabis. We have one of the best cannabis in the world, West Area of cannabis, and it's known as cannabis sativa.
Yeah, I used to say that what people don't understand is, for me, I'm a Christian. Let me allay the fears of some people who are very religious. I'm a born again Christian, and I'm somebody who is serious with my faith. But you see, when it comes to managing the affairs of a country, when it comes to the economy of a country, I really pray that people should open up their minds to the way things actually work and understand what a party like AAC and a presidential candidate like you is talking about. I know what you're talking about. I'm glad you explained it better. And I just heard also that cassava, there's a component in cassava that has, I think it's vitamin D17 or so, that is used in curing cancer. And these are the kind of things that someone like you will be putting a lot of research money into.
Let me tell you something about cannabis that's interesting. Like two things about cannabis in Nigeria. Cannabis is, by the way, very available anywhere you want in Nigeria. Even though the government is locked out, you can find it anywhere. It's the easiest and cheapest thing to buy. Secondly, already a lot of my friends are buying what they call CBD oil. Just one bottle of it is 6,000 naira. Already, because it is used to cure a lot of things. It's available in Nigeria. The third aspect of our stock is the fact that this is the supermarket in Nigeria. All these big supermarkets, they sell paraphernalia for smoking cannabis. They'll sell you the wrapper, they'll sell you the scissors, they sell you all the paraphernalia. So I don't know who we are deceiving. We're already in the game, pretending as if we don't use this thing. I understand people have apprehension that legalizing will mean that more people might have addiction issues. But you can actually grow cannabis that is THC, that is the one that doesn't contain the THC, the one that makes you high. So it's just 20% of it. You know what I say? This is your friend. Don't go and Google this, Canada cannot be stupid. Yesterday, I think Nevada and USA legalized the state of Nevada. The first state to legalize the use of cannabis in the U.S. was Colorado. The first year they legalized, they made over $1 billion naira. Sorry.
$1 billion.
$1 billion, and you can imagine if a state in Nigeria can be selling cannabis and making billions of dollars from it. We would have completely identified the restructuring that they are shouting about the economic restructuring. We so happy to realize that everybody will want to go cannabis. I don't know why people just can't accept. I when they're told the truth about something, they don't accept it when it's too late. That's the and I hope they will transfer the knowledge to others. Others are just very mischievous. I've even met a friend of mine who is very educated, who one time even told me that when he had medical issues, he was looking for cannabis. Talk about the fact that he can.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. I need to let you go. But finally, yeah. It's okay. We have your audio. Let's continue with your audio. Finally, a lot of young people a lot of young people have allowed promoting, they call themselves Buharis, and articulated. What do you have to say to them when they're young?
You know, there's a lot of called commoditization of conscience. A lot of people have turned their conscience into commodities to be purchased in the open market. And it's very sad. And this includes, some of these will include educated people. You know, very well educated people. But you know, well, maybe it's wrong to say they're educated. Maybe it would be right to say that they're literate, not educated. Because if you're educated, there's no way you can support a Buhari, 2018, or an Atiku. These guys are the people who destroy the path of this country. And to think that they will fix your future is living in the la-la land of fool's paradise.
See? Thank you so much for saying that. Finally, why are you encouraging the African Action Congress? Why are you encouraging party members, your party candidates and officials, and you yourself? Why are you opting to raise money instead of just getting money from money bags or godfathers or sponsors?
I mean, we want to clean Nigeria. You don't want to clean Nigeria on one hand and then go and be looking for money from, money bags who stole from the country in the first place. You see, the money that Atiku or Buhari is going to use for the election is not their money. The money is stole from the rest of us. So, and we want Nigerians to own our campaign. We want them to own our, vision. We want them to buy into it. And that's why we are running to them cap in hand to please help fund this. And they've done a good job so far. Especially our people in diaspora. And now locally, people are competing with the people in diaspora. Because right now, I think we raised almost 20-something million naira locally, whereas we raised about almost 30 million internationally from people in the diaspora. But some of the people are also donated to our local accounts are also in the diaspora. So it's not completely accurate to say that only people at home are donating into the local account. But, this means that when people donate, they believe in you, and then they're bought into it, and they own the vision. And nothing can make people participate better than when they have an investment in a political process such as this.
All right. Thank you so much, President. Come 2019, Omoyele Sowore. Thank you so much for coming on the program.
Thank you, Congress. Thank you so much. Thank you all of our supporters and followers, viewers, sponsors all over the world. Thank you so much. We're looking for another 10 million naira so that we can make enough posters, make enough t-shirts and face caps to go around in the next few weeks. Support us, donate to us. And while we're on here, I must tell you, somebody made a donation of 50,000 naira. Thank you so much.
Whoa! That's nice.
Yes, they donated. I'll mention the person's name. It's Iyoha. This is Captain D. Iyoha. He donated 50,000 naira just now.
Great, great. Thank you so much, Captain Yoha. Thank you so much. Um, Thank you so much, Mr. President. I'm going to let you go right now, guys. We've been posting the bank accounts for the Ashore 2019 campaigns. Please go and donate. And also for us in our gubernatorial campaign too, we have our own bank account that you can also support us. We're doing this collectively. We are reaching out and mobilizing at the state level and also at the federal level. We're supporting our head and our boss, Omoyele Sowore, because when he makes it, we all make it. So support him, please, and support us. And thank you so much. We'd like to apologize for the inconsistency in the transmission or the omission of the transmission that we are transmitting to omit to you when we were omitting the omission of sorry, let's start again. We want to apologize for the transmission of the mission of the transmit to you during the broadcast. Hey, Nigeria, oh, God will help us. It's not funny. It's not funny. I was so annoyed, but I thank the president that he persevered. He didn't become frustrated. He still respected us, and even though this was frustrating, he would have just given up, but he kept trying, he kept coming back, and he kept coming back. That is the mark of a leader. He would have just walked away. He should have just said, oh, you know what, Chidi, I don't want to come and embarrass myself. But he stayed with us, and he continued, and we're so glad that we were able to hear him talk to us. Thank you so much once more. Till when I reach you next time, those of you in Enugu State, we're going to hit you very soon. We're going to hit the campaign trail. We're warming up. We're getting everything ready. And very soon, I'm going to be bringing people from Enugu State to talk to us and tell us the situation in Enugu State and why we should change the government in Enugu State. From the Worship Media Studios, this is Chidi Nwanyamo, Dr. Chidi, the next governor of Enugu State. Signing out. Bye-bye. Remember to donate. Look at all the links there. Erica is sending you links where you can donate and be part of this movement. Thank you and bye-bye.